You don't win 2 Olympic gold medals by being an idiot, and Rigondeaux is no exception. The man has a ring IQ that most boxers would kill for. In this video, we're gonna look at what makes Rigondeaux so good by comparing his performance with that of another fighter. Between 2007 and 2012, Nonito Donaire was staring to the lower weight divisions, and his knockout wins over Victor Chinian and Fernando Montiel cemented him as one of the best fighters in the world. In 2012, he took on Toshiaki Nishioka, a Japanese title holder who had knocked out Johnny Gonzalez and outboxed a past his peak Rafael Marquez. On top of that, the Japanese fighter had not lost a bout in 8 years. Donaire started off cautiously and waited for an opening, but Nishioka was committed to staying on the defensive. So cautious was he of Donaire's legendary left hook that he kept his right glove pinned to the side of his head. This prevented him from using that hand offensively. Whenever Donaire opened up, Nishioka clammed up and was unable to counter, still too cautious to open up. And when Nishioka did punch, he failed to set up his left hand with any jabs or right hooks. As the fight went on, Donaire noticed Nishioka's lack of aggression and began to let his hands go, though he missed quite often. Finally, Donaire found an opening with his left uppercut, and it allowed him to double up on the left hand, which dropped Nishioka. The Japanese fighter stood his ground, fought back, and landed some good left hands. The problem for Nishioka was that he would stay in the same place after punching. Nishioka tried to walk Donaire down, but as George Foreman always used to say, you don't follow a puncher around, and Donaire ended up landing big shots that dropped his foe and ended the fight. Rigondeaux, for his part, fought a much smarter fight. From the first round, he showed Donaire that he was on another level than Nishioka. Donaire grazed Rigondeaux with a quick left hook, and the Cuban replied right away, staggering his foe. This was Rigondeaux saying, "I have power too, and you won't be able to walk me down without paying for it." Rigondeaux's second key to victory was his use of the right hand to keep Donaire under control. Whereas Nishioka kept it pinned to the head, Rigondeaux used it to distract Donaire before unleashing his ultra-quick left hand. Rigondeaux also mixed in shots downstairs and kept Donaire guessing. Notice how Rigo is out of range after throwing. He only has to back up a couple of inches to do so. Another factor was Rigondeaux's footwork. Whether he was backing up an inch or gliding around the ring, Rigondeaux would stay out of range and lull Donaire to sleep before unleashing his offense. This way, Donaire didn't know when Rigondeaux would punch. The last factor is that Rigondeaux is simply much faster than Nishioka. Physical talent is what makes Rigondeaux such a good boxer, and here, his speed and superior skills allowed him to land the left hand, whether he was countering, exchanging, or leading. Lomachenko is also smart and physically gifted, and even though Rigondeaux is a smaller guy, he remains extremely crafty. If Lomachenko underestimates him, he might find himself falling into a Cuban whirlpool. Tell us what we got wrong, what we got right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.